It's a good idea.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
You're barely on it.
Oh. Hello.
Good?
I think I'm good, yeah. It's peaking.
Am I good?
Talk.
It's tweaking. It's tweaking. It's tweaking. It's tweaking. It's tweaking. That's Aziz Ansari.
All right.
Who I didn't get to see.
We haven't started the show yet.
Yeah, I know.
All right, ready?
I'm just saying I didn't get to see Aziz. Zoobity-bop-ba-dop-doobity-boop-ba-dop-ba-da-bop, the Panhandlers
Podcast. Welcome, everybody. This is the Panhandlers Podcast.
You sound really loud.
Episode 2.
I think you turned yourself up too much.
Nope. It's just how I speak.
Okay, start all over.
I peak when I
Start
speak.
all over. Start. But really, we're going to keep that part in.
I'm Adam, along with Pete, the meat.
Yeah, how you doing?
Welcome.
Oh, wait, I don't need to talk loud. I can just be cool and smooth.
We got Pete on a different microphone this week, so hopefully you can hear him.
No one listened last time, though, so it doesn't matter.
I think we got a couple hits. That's because nobody could hear. They got
My
bored.
uncle heard it. He said it was shit.
Did he really?
No, he didn't. He didn't listen.
You know who did listen? My mother.
Your mom, what'd you think?
And she said it was shit.
Jeez, right.
She said you were good.
Oh, that's nice.
She said, Adam, I'm disappointed in you.
She said,
I wish I never bored
She said,
you.
I thank God every day for Matthew. So
by the way, Matt,
so I don't feel like a complete flop.
Matt told me he saw a picture of you and Rob Schneider on your Facebook, and he said, Rob Schneider is a carrot.
That was funny.
That was funny.
Yeah,
So, Pete.
Your mom's right, your brother is better. Oh, I don't know if we even mentioned that. She's right.
She's always right.
Your mom said that your brother is better than you. Welcome to the show, everybody. She didn't say that.
How long has it been?
She
like
didn't
3
say
weeks,
it.
Pete?
Too long.
Well, today
Or
is
too short.
July 9th, 2012.
Shouldn't say that because you're not going to put it out that day.
No, but people...
We recorded this on the 9th. It's out to you by the 18th.
This is...
I'm sure.
This is July 2012.
Yeah.
Well, no, we want to have a date so when people listen back in like 30 years, they know exactly what was happening today.
It's Christmas.
It's a nice, cool day. I
love Christmas.
We had a really bad... Some of us had a really bad week. Or
2 weeks for me, yeah.
For those of you who don't know, we had a really bad thunderstorm.
Very
in the
bad.
Mid-Atlantic
I lost power
area.
for 5 days, 4.5.
I only lost it for 1, but it was awful. It was hot and humid, no air conditioning, no electricity.
I like to say thanks to my grandparents for letting me stay there at night.
Now, Pete, you were worse off than me because I only lost it for 1 day.
Yeah. It was bad, but you lost yours on Friday, didn't you?
Friday night, yeah.
Yeah, we lost our Saturday night. Isn't it weird?
How did you lose your Saturday?
Because someone messed up in the power company. It was crazy.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We were Saturday to Thursday. The storm was Friday.
So
it's not a joke. I don't know what happened.
I know there was...
They came and apologized to us. They didn't.
Personally?
They didn't.
Did they send you a letter?
No.
Did you just calling up complaining about why you didn't have no power? Oh, you should see my brother, though, on Saturday.
Why?
It's his day. Obviously, he gets the weekends off.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, fucking pissed. It's the weekend. It's my Saturday. I want to watch TV. I said, Matt, you can listen to the radio. He was like, fuck that. I'd rather watch it. Because the baseball was on. I thought, well, we can listen to it.
It's obvious your brother belongs on this podcast.
I should get him on.
He's already been mentioned 50 times because he's so awesome.
He's more popular than me.
Well, everyone knows that. Don't worry about it. I unfriended you, by the way. I just talk to Matt now.
If Matt was here, you would listen to... You take his advice, even though you've only met him 1 time.
Yeah.
Yet, I give you advice.
It was influential 1 time.
So, Pete, you have some stuff you want to talk about today, don't you?
Yeah, lots of stuff. Like,
so what's first on the agenda?
A shirt that says, "What's up?" No, first thing is we're recording this. Can I say where we're recording it at?
Sure.
Shepherd University, where we went to school.
Yep.
I graduated 2 years ago now, 2+. Which is crazy. Time flies. I haven't done anything with my life since. But
that's not true.
It's not true. It's mostly true. Anyway, I went
negative thinker. He's his negative thinker.
I went to the student center. I was like, I want to go, revisit the cool past I had here. And the funny thing is, everyone that works there, the cooks and stuff, they're all the same people. And they're all like, "Hey, baby, what's up?" And everyone's like, "Hey, how you doing? Oh, what are you doing here?" but it was also the student, what do you call it, the A-team thing, and registration and advisement.
Mm-hmm.
And all those kids were there. They looked pretty young. There was a lot of hot, young 17, 18-year-old girls.
Let's go meet some.
And I says to myself, I says, you know, what am I doing here? These girls look good. No, I did say to myself, really, that I was like, I wonder if I should show them how successful I've been 2 years since graduating here. You know?
Pete, you're so
and then
I have to. Okay.
What?
One, you were in employment in the area you want to be in.
Yeah.
In this, you have a relatively.
I can't talk about my job on this.
No, but he's doing. He's
FBI,
in the area.
FBI.
And what he wants to be. He's just. I don't know what he wants to do. Actually,
I think self-deprecating humor's funny. Adam doesn't like it. He gets too depressed.
No, because then it makes me feel bad because I'm in a worse situation than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. If you think about it.
I'm thinking.
I have 2 degrees.
Powerful.
And where am I working?
You just graduated, though.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. You got time. Got time. Takes time.
Yes, but how old are you?
24.
And how old am I?
30.
Yes.
Who cares?
Exactly, who cares?
Matter.
But Pete's always like, hey, my life sucks.
Not anymore. I don't say that anymore. No, I told you I changed.
Yeah, but no, you're not because you're like, my life has...
It was a joke. It was a joke to tell the kids.
If you're going to joke, if you were going to
joke,
you have to.
It was a joke because
present it as a joke.
The kids are here thinking, you know, oh, the future's bright. You know, maybe it is. I don't know. I thought it'd be funny to say, hey, I graduated here and look at me.
This is radio. You have to say it so people know it's a joke.
Wouldn't that be funny?
It would be hilarious.
Because say, you know, oh, I got, you know, I'm here right now. I'm going to be here for 4 years. You know, and then I'm going to graduate and do something like, hey, I graduated 2 years ago, and I'm here, you know, working.
No, it would be funnier if you came in dressed as like a hobo, and then say, hey, I graduated here. That'd be making.
See, I have too many negative comments for this area that I can't even say anything. I can't even respond to that. It's a joke, but people wouldn't laugh at that. Never mind.
Because you don't present it as a joke, you're like, hey.
My response to that would be, yeah, I've seen people like that around here that did graduate, but I don't know.
I know plenty of people got jobs.
I got plenty.
We just don't know where to look.
I know plenty of people that got shirts.
We need to get on LinkedIn.
They got pants. I got LinkedIn.
So do I, but
doesn't work.
I don't know anybody on it.
My dad always says, you do this. And I'm like, no. La 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 la.
You keep telling me you're looking for jobs all the time. I go, where do you apply to? And you're like,
not the last month, I said.
Yeah, so you can't complain. I've been looking and applying. But this is my job. I want to do this job.
And you can't complain.
I want to do my podcast and sit at home and reap the benefits.
Okay, back to my story. You went off track because
okay.
It was negative for a second.
Yes, go on. So you're looking at these hot girls.
There's a schedule list, right? And it's like, you know, the party. There's a party tonight with bowling and all that stuff. And I was like, me and Adam should attend this and pretend that we are incoming freshmen.
We look like
the girls. I did that my freshman year. I don't know if you did. You go to that thing at night.
I wasn't on campus then.
Yeah, and I was like, I knew. If I knew now what I didn't know then, you know, I might be able to do something with these women tonight. They're women.
Yes.
And that's not going to happen.
I do think we should go over there tonight. That'd be a good idea.
I think so. Just say hello.
Just hang out and be like, hey, baby. Well, because the girls like that nowadays.
That's actually your number one move.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
They call me Solo, which I think is a great nickname. You don't use it, but...
That's not a great nickname because it just makes me seem like I'm alone.
Your last name's Solomon.
I know.
So it's Solo.
Yeah, but again, it makes me sound like... I could say, yeah, I'm a solo man, which means I'm on, but then...
Remember your character Butch in our sketch?
Yeah. He
was solo, and he was pretty awesome, wasn't he?
He was. So, everybody, you should go online and see the Panhandlers sketch of Butch.
Don't take it negative, like, hey, I'm solo. Could be cool. Although you're looking for a companion and a woman.
You're Desante.
So it makes...
You should just introduce yourself as that.
I could go there tonight and pretend I'm a foreign exchange student. Show them my ID.
What ID?
It says Pietro Desante. It says my name. It sounds foreign.
But it's West Virginia.
Not my Shepherd one.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
I say, where do I go? What is this? So I'm confused. And that's
I think crazy guys.
That's what we could do.
That would be funny.
See you there tonight, everyone. 9 o'clock. This won't be posted soon enough, though.
There weren't really that many hot girls when I came what's it called?
We'll go to the student center after this podcast, and you will see.
Let's do it.
You will see. Do you have anything to talk about before I go into these things I wrote?
No, because I think what I have to talk about is what you're going to
I got a lot of movie stuff listed. All right, before that, I went to Mass yesterday at Adam's church, and I drove by his house, okay? And there's a sewer plant near it, and it smelled bad. So I had to ask Adam on our podcast, does that bother you ever? Do you smell it?
You don't smell it at my house.
It's close, though.
I know, but you don't really
I drove
smell
by,
it.
and I was like, Adam lives there. And I was like, what's that smell? And I'm like, I think it's the sewer plant.
You only smell it.
I was like, that might bother Adam. I have to ask him on the
actually,
podcast.
because it doesn't. I don't know if
smelled bad.
I don't know if it's the breeze or which way it goes, but you don't really ever smell it at my house.
You smell it when you drive by, though, right?
You smell when you drive by. Sometimes,
that
not all the
smells
time.
terrible.
Nice hot summer days. Like
I wonder what those guys get paid. Because it's.
I thought about. I was like, if I could work there, I would. Because I can walk right there.
That's true. Easy commute.
But I never see anybody out there. It's not like people. Not like they have rakes and they're digging in the water.
How's that all work, by the way? I don't even know. There's a lot of mysteries to the world.
Yeah.
When I drove by that, smelled that very terrible smell. A lot of questions.
You can see the water on top. They got the water.
I literally smelled it and then saw your house. So I thought,
can't see my house from there.
I mean your area.
Yeah. But you can't smell it.
Which I know the street. But I won't say it here because
at least inside
somebody might come kill you. So I can't say exactly where you live.
Let them. I got my big hunting knife.
That's true.
You seen that thing?
That's true. The guy, you could do that. Okay, so you don't smell anything there. That's fine then.
No.
But you want to work there.
No, I don't want
to. Get $75,000 at least to start. It has to. It smells terrible.
If I can get $70,000, no, wait. If I can get $30,000 to work there and be able to walk back and forth.
What if your job's to scoop up the crap or whatever? $50,000 at least.
Yeah.
I think they don't pay $30,000. That's not enough.
I've done worse.
You have to be paid a lot to do something like that, I assume. Like, trash guys make a lot of money.
I know.
It smells
I thought
bad.
about doing that.
They're like $70,000.
I don't want to get up that early though, because you gotta get way.
Who cares? You get so much money.
Yeah, but
it's like 5 days a week. It's 2 days off.
Saturday too, I guess.
Well, you wouldn't have to do that, would you?
I don't know how that works. But I did think about doing that or being like a recycling person. I wouldn't mind doing that. Except, like I said, like the guys come past mine at like 6 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That means I have to be there. I have to drive all the way up to like somewhere else to hop on a truck. So that means I gotta get there like 4 in the morning.
Well, in our situation, it seems like a decent plan.
No, because then
we do this at the other times. We work, get $70,000 each, and then we do podcasts too. Eventually, we'll break, and then we'll quit the $70,000 jobs. But that's still good money. Bottom line, folks, is we're about to get rich.
Speaking of getting rich, I do have something to tell you.
Okay.
I don't think I told you. A couple weeks ago, I'm over playing some slot machine. I was waiting for you, actually.
Thursday?
That night, yeah, a couple Thursdays ago. Because usually on Thursday nights, we go play the horses. Well, I do. Me and my friend Charles, right?
Yeah,
I said, maybe Pete wants to come out this, get out because he's been a little depressed.
Yeah.
And I said, I sent him a message. I said, hey, Pete, horses on Thursday or horses tonight? Yeah. And you weren't there, right? So I thought, well, I'll call him.
Yeah.
So met with Charles up there. So I called you earlier, and I was like, come on, are you coming out, Pete? Or I texted you or something. And I didn't hear back from you, which usually Pete answers his phone or calls back, but he never did. So
yeah, I got it too late.
So, and Pete told me he had a Little League game or something.
It was great.
Were you playing in it? Or
No.
Oh.
Radio.
They put Little League on the radio?
Yeah, move on.
Anyway,
Still on. So I can say that real fast, actually. I filled in for a friend of mine, George. You might have heard of him.
George.
And it was not fun. All right, back to you.
Was it Little League World Series or like local?
Local. He's doing it now for another month, I think, too.
They put local.
Shout out to George. Go Pittsburgh.
I'm surprised they put Little League on the radio. Like, who cares?
Yeah, back to your story. You're right.
Anyways, that just seems like a waste of time. Anyways.
Who cares? It's great.
Anyway, so I'm sitting up. So they left early. They had because Charles had to get up at like for 6 o'clock.
Someone else was with him?
His girlfriend.
How's she looking?
She's nice.
Nice.
I'm about to cut this out in case he listens to it.
Why? Nothing wrong with that.
Because it's weird me saying.
It's a simple question.
Nah, it's weird me saying.
It's a simple question.
Weird me saying that.
Charles, this will not be edited out. Shout out to Charles and his girlfriend. She looks nice.
Anyways. So I'm sitting there
Next
waiting.
time I'm invited, I'm coming.
I was waiting for you to come to call me or whatever. I thought, well, I don't want to leave. And then Pete says, oh, I'm going to come after work.
That's happened before.
Yeah, like at 9 or something.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll hang around a little bit. So I go back up to these machines where I already won $160 on these machines, right?
That day?
Yeah. I put like $10 in. I got $160.
No wonder you go back so much.
Yeah. So I went back to that machine or one of them. I hit. Just call me double jackpot, baby, because I hit double jackpot. That's what the thing is, right? Double jackpot, and then I went woo, bing, 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 bing.
Whoa.
$500.
Are you serious?
Yep. So I had I cashed out right then too. I had $600.
That's crazy.
600, something like that.
Why didn't you tell me this?
I thought
before
I did. I
now?
forgot.
That's big money.
Yeah. And no, I did not put it back in. I did not.
I didn't think that.
No.
Something Joey would do. Put it back in.
Yeah, put it back in. No.
So what'd you do with it?
No, I'm saving it. I'm probably gonna buy a laptop or something.
You can go back to Vegas for that.
I could. Yes. And I was thinking that kind of makes up for all the money I lost in Vegas and at the track.
That's true. You're back to even. Which proves, folks, that gambling is not a disease, and it can help you.
And it pays off.
Any day. It will work out in the end. If you just keep trying, you're down to your last buck. You take that buck and you spend it because it might work out.
Yeah. And actually, I have.
Don't listen to your friends that say, "Hey, you have a problem," like I've told Adam.
I don't have a problem.
He doesn't. Look, he's rich.
Not anymore, anyway, because I'm able to cash. Well, except the other night.
I don't have a problem.
The other night, I took my mother over to the horses because she's never been. She wanted to go. I said, "Ma, you want to come to see?" She okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
We won $15 on a horse.
Pretty good.
Horses
for betting $1 or $2.
$2.
That's good.
My mom paid. We did $2 and did the exacta, and I boxed it, and they came in. So she gave me the $15. I said, "You sure?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I went back. So I was hanging around a little bit after she left. I went back to my machine, and I was up to $111. I had like 115 on that same machine. I only put like 20 in. Of course, then I keep playing it.
Yeah.
Which was stupid because I just wanted to see them sevens come up, flaming sevens, sizzling sevens.
That's funny.
Because
you lost all that. You went up to 100 and then lost it all.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But I was only playing with money I already won.
The funny part of the story is Adam told his mom, "Mom, I have to go use the bathroom," and then he just went and played for a while and then came back to the horses.
No, she left before that.
Oh, she did?
She actually went. She put $5 in and won 40.
What?
I kept making her play though. Well, I didn't make her play. I said, "Keep playing."
I have terrible luck at this.
Yeah. You just don't know what to do.
I haven't won anything big.
We found the machine. I know what machine.
I won $40.
That's
once.
good. Hey man, that's more.
You won 600.
Yeah, you know how often that's never happened to me before, and probably won't happen again.
Nah, it will.
One day.
That's why you keep trying.
Yeah, keep trying.
That's
See,
the lesson,
I might
folks.
spend $600.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna win $700.
Exactly.
So I'm ahead. And when I see,
that's $100.
I'm like, I just won $700. I'm gonna go buy a boat or something, a canoe.
One of them PlayStation 2s.
Yeah. Do you still have PlayStation 3?
Yeah.
Do you play it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
PlayStation 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only play 2 games though, NHL and Madden.
Is the new Madden out?
Not yet. August 20th, I think. August 20th.
Is it Madden 13 or 12?
13.
Okay. I saw somebody playing Madden 12. I thought, is that out already? But then I wasn't sure if it was.
That was a good game.
I thought about just buying a PlayStation 3, so then you and me could play Madden together.
We should.
But I don't know how much they are now.
$300, $200.
Still?
I don't know. Seems worth it to me, especially when you're a high roller.
I could.
Wait, you don't have a loan planned from school. You got it. You're paid for.
I have to pay loans back. But
Like how much a month?
I have all that money.
How much a month?
Like $100.
Yeah, I pay way more than that.
Yeah, I figure.
So
you
have no excuse.
I have government loans.
You have no excuse to not get a PlayStation 3 at any day.
Except that
I pay for one every month and get 0 things out of it. So I don't.
You do what?
I said I pay for one every month, the price of it.
Do you really?
But I get nothing, just paying back my loans. Wow. Which I'm down to like $15,000, by the way.
Oh,
Pretty good, folks.
That ain't good. That ain't bad at all. How much did you take out, if I may ask?
I don't remember, but it was like I've 20-some thousand.
That's not bad.
Down to 15.
That's lower than a lot of people have.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was only here for 4 years, folks. Remember that. And I've come out of here with nothing.
But
my looks.
I'm thinking about this, right? I was thinking about this.
Actually, I'm doing pretty good.
I don't remember taking all these loans out or getting these loans. They're government loans, right? So like some of them are subsidized.
Yeah.
I don't remember taking all this money out, but then they sent me the bill like how much money I owe them or how much money I borrowed, and I was like, I don't remember taking it out. But then I'm like, I never spent it either, so it's all sitting in the bank, right? Which is good.
Yeah.
And by the time I got to my second year, I think, maybe first year, second year, I got them grants, baby, because I'm old and poor. They were giving me money.
That seems nice.
It is nice. And everybody, you should wait to go to college when you're like 24. No, 25, right? Because you get to go for free.
That's true. So,
Well, it depends where, yeah.
So, at my age, you were about to go to college. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I was your
I
age.
turned 25 in a couple months.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
if I would have done that, I'd be in way better shape.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
I was your age right now going to those things where those 18-year-old girls are.
You really blew it then. You could have. They like.
I know I didn't.
They
blow
like
it.
older guys.
I think that's bullshit because.
No, that's true because they're like, hey, I want college guys. You're like, hey, well, guess what? I'm already 24. They're like, whoa.
Hey, how old are you? 18? I'm 30.
Yeah, that's
12.
That's a
when you were
stretch.
born, I was 12 years old.
Actually, that's kind of cool. I don't know. I think
Good for me.
You should go for it still.
We share this.
Actually, don't mention you're 30.
Nobody
the
thinks I'm
time.
30 anyway.
Yeah, they don't. No one thinks I'm 20. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell you. You know Cedar Rapids? Very funny comedy.
Yeah.
Well, it's on sale for $5 at Best Buy. I already have it on my DVR, and I've seen it so many times. But I was like, that's a good deal. I want to see the bonus features. So after work yesterday, I went and got it. And Lay's like, I need to see your ID. I was like, what? Is there a problem? And she's like, well, I just need to verify your age. And I was like, what do you mean? I've bought rated R movies all the time. She's like, well, if anyone looks suspicious or doesn't look of the legal age, I have to check. I'm like, I'm turning 25 in a couple months. And she's like, come on, baby. And then I was like, that's what she said, really. And I was like, all right, here's my ID. Like, cause I was kind of hesitant, like, this is a joke or something. Like, don't be mean to me, just because I look kind of young. And then she's like, I don't know, I guess. And then she handed it back to me. She thought it was fake or something. She's like, I guess. Like, I'm like, I don't understand why you're acting this way. That's what I told the lady. And then she's like, I just love my job, you know. I'm like, this is outrageous.
She loves her job, so she's asking for ID.
No, because she thought I was young, like I was trying to trick her to get Cedar Rapids. And she thought my ID was fake or something. She's like, there's no way he's 25. Why would you lie so much? You could just say you're 18. Why'd you put 25?
You're going to lie, just get Cedar Rapids. Good movie. I don't know if it's worth lying for.
But isn't that funny? Like her
hilarious.
thought was, he put 1987 on here. Like, just put 1992, baby. It'd been okay. This obviously is fake. And I was like, no, I really am. It was and the one girl I know works there too. She was laughing at the door. But anyway, I got Cedar Rapids for $5. Good deal.
I bought it when it first came out.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to see it.
I thought you own it.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Super Awesome Edition.
Is it the one where Ed Helms is like,
Yeah, I think there's only one. But yeah,
that's probably it.
Yeah. All right, the rest of the things I have to talk about are movies. Do you have anything to say before that?
Let me think. My jackpot.
You smoke pot?
I was thinking about.
Not cool.
I was thinking about
You gotta stop that
getting some
stuff.
again because I've been real kind of anxious.
Yeah,
So I want to get some. Well, it's probably not a good idea to smoke pot and you get paranoid. But then I thought, oh crap, I can't do that now. What happens if they? Of course, as soon as I'll do it, I'll get an interview somewhere, and they'll go, "Oh, we did do a drug test." I'll be like, I only did it once. Once was enough.
yeah.
You never should go.
Let me tell you what's coming up.
On the show or just in
Yeah,
general?
podcast. It's all movie stuff. First, we have 2 Panhandlers approved comedies. I approve them. I don't know if Adam does, but they're really funny. So
You gotta have at least the majority to approve it.
We have a movie review. We're going to talk about Ted. Each have our own views on it. And then we're going to review the first 2 Christopher Nolan Batman movies and preview our guesses for The Dark Knight Rises. I think it'll be funny.
That will be good.
It probably
I'm looking
won't.
forward to that myself.
I think this is good comedy,
What is?
this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Keep saying that to yourself, pal.
See,
No,
there's your positive thinking.
No, it's entertaining, though.
We're always entertaining.
You don't have to always be funny. Sometimes there's serious things in the world like AIDS. That's not funny.
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? It's pretty funny. No.
Oh man, I wish I had more.
I'm kidding.
Nothing exciting's happened. Because last time we were here, I had my Vegas trip and all that, and now kind of just been.
Wasn't that exciting, the Vegas trip even.
You weren't even there. You could have been there.
Yeah.
What's Pico? I don't know.
That's a good point, yeah.
There's my.
Yeah,
I've been working on my Pete impression too.
Todd does a better one than you.
What?
He's like, I'm Pete, boopity boop boop, boopity boop boop. And I was like, that's pretty much it.
That was funny.
That's all I do.
Thanks to our producer Todd again for setting us up today.
No problem, guys. That was Todd.
After they unplugged everything since the last time we were here.
Who did that? Why? What was that about?
I think I got a new computer in here.
That really annoyed me.
Well,
I was like, who do you think you are?
I don't think they had the new Windows when we were here last time. Not glass windows, but the computer windows.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, Windows. Okay, well, let's go to the review. Ted
by Seth MacFarlane.
Panhandlers review. I want to do this every podcast.
Start that again. Panhandlers review. Oh, I have a review myself to do as well.
What is it?
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Start with that.
All right.
I didn't see it.
Okay, I was looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Right. Every time we saw the previews, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to drive all the way up to Frederick to see it because our local theater only had like a regular showing at like 4:00 in the afternoon. 4:45. Like, that's too late.
Yeah. What's that about?
Because
the
other one was 3D, but I don't know about 3D.
Yeah.
So I went up to see it. I sat there. I was like, I was a little disappointed in it because I thought it was going to be cooler. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad movie like some people say. The acting is decent.
Most people say it's bad.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't seen it.
But it's not bad. Like, it's not like a poorly made movie.
Not Spider-Man 3.
I liked it when I saw it. I've only seen it one time.
No one likes it.
Everybody likes it. It was on TV last night, too. I almost watched it.
Nobody likes that movie.
It could have used more character development.
Does Abe have a beard ever in Fight the Vampires, or he's just young?
No, he does. Near the end of the movie, he's
that's
old.
cool.
He's
that's
old.
That's what I wanted to see.
Some of the effects were a little. I thought they could have been better.
Yeah,
a little more story development, character development. I'd give it a.
Someone said
C+.
they didn't buy his best friend's slave friend. Is that true? Is that in the movie?
Yes.
He has a best friend.
No,
slave?
he's not a slave.
He's not a slave.
No, he was a kid. They knew when they were kids.
He's not a slave.
No, he was a freed
slave.
I don't think he was born free.
Oh well.
Well, because
someone said that's a true story.
Well, it might be. I don't know.
I don't buy it, but maybe.
You don't buy that Lincoln had black friends?
No, I don't buy that they slayed vampires together. I just don't believe it.
I give it a C+.
Maybe they did.
I think most people should wait.
Vampires could be real. I'm not gonna say they're not real.
No, I like the second half of the movie better.
Interesting.
Sort of. Like the middle bit, yeah.
I saw The Amazing Spider-Man in 3D. I can talk about that real fast.
How was that?
It was average. I give it a C. Move on.
How was the 3D in it?
Best part.
Was it good 3D?
Definitely see it in 3D. The best I've seen, probably.
Really?
It's cool. It's cool how he flies through the city and stuff, or swings through the city. And the stuff they made, that's the best part. That you can obviously tell they focused on it. They said, who cares about script or story? I want this 3D to look cool.
So the script's not good?
And I want his, no.
Story's not good?
No, it does. It just opens a bunch of questions, kind of like a Lost episode. It doesn't answer any. You have to wait 3 years for the next answer.
Is it going to be 3 years till the next movie?
Or 2 years, I don't know.
So who's the better Spider-Man?
Better Spider-Man?
Tobey Maguire or this with Andrew Garfield?
It's hard to say because I was a kid when it came out and I liked Tobey Maguire and I was partial. Now I'm older and Spider-Man is less appealing to me. But I think they both do a good job. But Tobey, I'd say, is better.
But this Amazing Spider-Man is like the... Because if anybody knows that there's two different comics. There's the Amazing Spider-Man, like the one that's out, and the other one I think is just Spider-Man or something like that. And the Amazing Spider-Man, he doesn't have the the webs. They don't shoot out from his body.
Yeah, he made them.
Is this in that one?
Yeah,
he makes
them. Yeah.
So what's so good about this Spider-Man though?
What
like what powers does he have? Is he just super strong?
He can just. I don't know. That's odd that the one thing that the spider didn't do is give him web abilities. You think fighting the spider?
Does he have the ability to crawl up the walls?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you remember in Spider-Man 1 when Tobey Maguire, like he got strong, all of a sudden instantly, and he trained and stuff. I liked that. And this one, he just wakes up, he's like, "Wow, I'm awesome," and he just kicks a bunch of ass. It's unrealistic, but whatever.
Although Emma Stone's in it, how she?
It's more of a kids movie, I think. There's no serious. There's no depth.
Emma Stone or Kirsten Dunst?
For me, Kirsten Dunst, but Emma Stone did a good job. Everyone's down on Kirsten Dunst. She looks good, I think.
I don't think she's ugly or nothing.
Give her a break. The third movie was just terrible. It was awful. It turned off everybody. It turned off every single... I don't like Dennis Leary, by the way.
Why is he in this one?
Yeah, he was good in it. First time I didn't mind Dennis Leary.
Really?
Yeah. I give the movie a C. It's probably better than Vampire Hunter, but I don't know.
Probably.
The 3D at least, I would say. Now let's
I'm sure the 3D was better because I could tell in Abraham Lincoln, but I'd hate to pay 3D for this one.
Now you have to wait a couple years for the next Spider-Man to answer. You'll see what I mean if anyone hasn't seen it yet and they see it after they hear this. It doesn't answer any questions. It just opens up like 1,000.
Oh, that's better.
Maybe 5,000.
Who's the bad guy in it?
The Lizard. Played by Rhys Ifans. What's his name?
Rhys
Ifans.
Ifans?
Is that his name?
The British guy?
Yeah.
Scottish guy?
He was good. I liked him. But there's just no point to it. There's just no story.
Sort of like everybody's complaint with the Sandman.
Because his story is, I want to regrow my arm because he lost his arm. So he takes his stuff, he turns into a lizard instead.
That's because the lizards can regrow their tails. Some of them.
Yeah, I know. And then his thought is, hey, I want everyone to be lizards now. Like that's that doesn't make sense.
What's a lizard?
That's your first thought is, this didn't work out for me. We should all be lizards. That's not what he would think. He's a smart scientist. I don't buy that.
No, but every time something happens to
I don't buy it.
A crazy scientist, that whatever happens to him makes him go crazy too.
Yeah,
like
it seems to be
Frankenstein, true. I guess I don't remember.
Because remember in the first Spider-Man, what's his name? Norman Osborn. He was a Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, he was good. He he wanted to take over the company. All these things happened to him. The second one, Doc Ock needed to make money for that thing, and it made sense.
I don't remember.
Just to build his fusion thing, that's why he stole the money. Like there was reasons to be a bad guy.
There's no reason in this one.
In this one, it made no sense. I don't like things like that. But that's because like people like Christopher Nolan and people, they explain things well. In this, it wasn't. But I think you'd be like, it was okay. You wouldn't say it's bad. You'll like it.
Oh yeah, I'll watch that DVD.
Now we move on to Ted.
Ted, the movie we both saw.
Which one of us gave an A and one of us gave a C. Let's talk about it.
All right, let's go.
Let's go with the A guy first.
I gave it an A. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, what can I say?
You love Family Guy.
I do love Family Guy.
And it's just Family Guy
and
with
yes,
a bear.
Ted was a little bit Family Guy.
A lot Family Guy. He talks just like Peter Griffin.
Well, that's just...
I can do all the Family Guy voices. Want to hear them?
Sure.
Hey, I'm Peter Griffin. Hey, I'm Stewie. I can't do them. Sorry. I pretended I could. I lied. But if Peter Griffin sounded like this, hi, I'm Peter Griffin, then that bear sounded like this. Hi, I'm Peter Griffin. They sound the same. He admitted it in the thing. Remember he says it?
Yeah, he does.
Why does everyone say something?
Spoiler.
Peter Griffin. Because he does.
Yeah. But do you have the same complaint about South Park?
What about it?
Do you watch it?
No.
Well, Trey Parker does most of the voices, and they all sort of sound the same.
Yeah, that I understand, but that you.
But I remember like Joey. Joey said this once too about he didn't like Family Guy because everybody sounds like.
Joey likes Family Guy. He watches it all the time.
But he said he told me a long time ago he didn't like it, and I said, what about South Park? That's different.
He has them on DVD. He's lying. But
I thought it was.
It was just like a Family Guy episode.
Not really.
No real story.
There was a story.
5 or 6 laughs and then a bunch of wasted time. That's what Ted was for me.
Okay.
But the laughs were really good.
I feel
like I want to explain the laughs, but it would spoil it.
The last what?
Say what I thought was funny, but it could spoil it. I don't want to spoil it if anyone hasn't seen it.
Well, I want to know what you thought was funny. Just say spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Okay.
All right. One of the funniest parts. There's a lot of funny parts, but at the beginning of the movie, with the kid who's getting beat up.
Oh, and the kid, yeah,
the Jewish kid or whatever, and then he walks out and they're like, "Beat it, John!" And then the kid gets up from getting beat up. He's like, "Beat it, John!" It's hilarious.
That's the only thing you found.
The kid who gets beat up.
That's the only thing you found funny in the whole movie.
That was the funniest part. No, there's a lot of funny parts, but that
you said okay, wait. You said there's a lot of funny parts.
6,
but
I counted them one day. It's a low number
but you
for
just
a
said
comedy
like
to give an A to.
No, there was a lot more. I laughed the whole time.
Did you laugh when they were fighting? The crowd went nuts with laughter, and I said, "This is the stupidest."
It is kind of funny.
This is the stupidest movie crowd I've ever been in because it's just stupid humor. That's not funny to me for a bear fighting a guy.
That's funny though because the little bear.
And it went on for so long, and it wasn't.
It didn't go that long.
Yeah, it did.
Pete's also been in a bad mood the last couple.
No,
weeks,
that
so
wasn't.
I think it's part of it.
That wasn't it. No,
dude, it's so. What about the part where he's in the grocery store with his boss?
What do you mean? That's funny.
That's really funny.
That's one of the parts I laughed at.
And the part where
when he keeps getting promotions, I laughed.
The part
at
where
that.
they come home and the prostitutes are there.
Not funny.
That's really funny.
No. Flash Gordon was funny.
Flash Gordon was funny.
And he talked about the New York Jets, and I was like, nice.
Yeah.
because he's quarterback of the Jets.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of other funny parts. But to give it an A is kind of outrageous. That's
No, I'll
that's
give it
saying
an A.
it's a classic when it's not at
It
all.
is.
It's really not.
It will be.
It really won't.
Wait,
be.
no. I give it an A because I enjoyed watching it a lot. I laughed the whole time.
Yeah, but a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is a comedy classic. It's hilarious." When
It
really,
might be a
it's
comedy
not at
classic
all.
in the future. We don't know.
Not at all.
We don't know yet.
Ryan Reynolds has a cameo in it, folks. Not funny at all.
Really funny.
Both times he's in it, not funny.
No,
I just
funny.
felt bad for him.
Funny.
His Green Lantern bombed, and then this was terrible.
What's that?
And then this was a terrible cameo. His career is gone, I guess.
Now, have you seen?
Although Ted says something about Van Wilder, which I thought was funny. I
Oh,
laughed at
that's
that. That was a slight laugh. That wasn't one of the 6 laughs. That was just kind of funny. Didn't laugh though.
But Pete also thinks Tommy Boy is the best movie ever made.
No, but it's really funny.
It's not
It
funny.
has a great story. Yeah, that's another thing about Ted. No story at all. It's
There
terrible.
is to a story. It's
Also,
like,
the Giovanni Ribisi character, worthless. I hated it. It's just a waste of time.
that was
Yes, it was. It was
It wasn't
terrible.
needed, but
And
it
the
was,
kidnapping
I
was
forgot
just, it just dragged it, the 86-minute running time. It dragged it just to make it a little longer. It was all unnecessary.
No, but that kid was funny. He was with that fat kid.
That was kind of funny.
Yes,
Kind of funny, I said.
it's still fun. Kind of funny is better than not funny at all.
Yeah. I just didn't like everyone's like saying how great it was. I saw it. I was with everyone. A lot of the crowd was laughing more than me. So I don't
But
know.
you guys also said Inception was like amazing.
It is amazing.
And I thought it's all right. I didn't see the big deal about it.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, so
clearly
you're
amazing.
wrong. Adam's right. Move on.
I don't think so.
Adam's right, everybody. Move on.
I won't buy Ted on DVD, but when it's on HBO, I'll watch it again. That's kind of
Oh,
maybe
nobody's
that's-
asking you to
that's
buy
the
it.
kind of review I give it.
Huh.
Or someone says, "Hey, should I take my kid to Ted?" I'd say no.
Well, no, I'd say don't.
There was a
take it.
lot of kids there.
Was there?
Yeah, at the theater.
That's what my mom said. Some kids went there, or
Yeah, I
I would
done
not
that.
take a kid to see that movie.
I'm trying to think. There's other funny parts that I wanted to mention that I thought were actually funny.
Pie snips.
No.
That was really funny.
That
That made me laugh for like an hour.
that one guy.
Tom Skerritt.
That
was
one
funny.
guy who was gay made me laugh.
Oh,
With Ryan Reynolds.
Patrick Warburton.
Is that his name?
Yeah, does all the voices and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
That was funny. He
That
has a
was
good
funny.
cameo 'cause he's on Family Guy and
I
stuff.
might be gay. I don't know.
That made me laugh.
That was
That
funny.
was one of the laughs. There was another one though. Come on, what's the really one I was thinking of? Should have wrote it down. Alright, I guess we can move on. I'll think about it later though.
All right. What was our two? You said we had 2 movies that we give.
Some fly I see flying here. Oh yeah, I certified 2 movies.
Wait, you certify? I have not certified
Panhandlers
them yet.
approved. They're great. Those movies are The Big Lebowski
Yes.
and Liar Liar.
I'll give you that. Yeah, Liar Liar.
They're both. I watched Liar Liar today. I had to talk about it
Oh, really?
because I watched when I was a kid. I was 10, I guess, when it came out. Very funny movie. I thought Jim Carrey, great comedic performance. Watched it today. Amazing comedic performance. Maybe Oscar worthy. I'm serious. Like, he was very funny in that movie.
Oscar worthy for Liar Liar.
I think so. He carried the whole movie. He was so funny.
He carries every movie.
Yeah, he was so funny. Not like, yeah, but no one else could have done that. Like, I was talking to, I forget, I was somebody about it. I think George. That if someone else was cast, the movie would have been terrible. Like, he is so funny. It's nonstop funny. It was on HBO today. I was watching it.
I don't have HBO. I haven't seen it in a while.
And it's still, if you can laugh like you did when you were 10, that's a great accomplishment.
Speaking of Jim Carrey,
Like, you watched crap movies when I was a kid that I thought were great, now I watch them, they're crap. But Liar Liar is still hilarious in a different way, because there's an adult level to it and a kid level to
Yeah.
it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Dumb and Dumber's still hilarious.
Dumb and Dumber, that's different. That's very funny, yeah. Kind of appeals one way.
I haven't seen Liar Liar in a long time.
Liar
I don't know
Liar,
if I can watch
he
it every
has
day,
his,
though.
he moves around, he jokes like to make kids laugh, but there's also smart adult jokes in it,
Speaking of
which are tough to do.
Speaking of Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
I did watch Mr. Popper's Penguins.
How's that?
It's decent. I watched it on video. I don't
What
know
happened?
why. He gets penguins.
What happens at the end? Does he get to keep them? That's what I worried about. He lose them.
He puts in and brings them back home. Spoiler.
To his house?
No, he does have like a little Antarctic in his house.
I remember seeing the commercials. Like, ice, ice, baby.
They were dancing. There were some funny bits in there.
All right. I didn't get to
I don't
see
know
it.
why I watched
That was
it.
on HBO. I didn't give it time to watch it, though. It looked like it was just for kids, and I wouldn't
It
like
is,
it.
but it's I enjoyed some of it.
It has Carla Gugino in it, who I think is really hot.
Yeah, she is. I remember where was she? Spin City, I think, or something.
Sin City? She's in Sin City.
Oh, she is in that. What was she? She used to be on a
She's
TV
naked.
show.
She's naked in Sin City.
Is she?
Yeah.
Totally. Oh yeah, you're right.
Am I right or am I right?
Boobies.
She
I
looks
remember
good.
now.
She looks good. That's all I'm saying.
She
She was in what was that movie that I saw last year with Beardy?
with Beardy.
Yeah, Matt Beard. He's a good man. What was that movie with all the kids, all the girls at the school, and they fought monsters and dreams and stuff? What was that?
Oh, Sucker Punch.
It sucked.
Yeah, that was.
She was hot though in that. She was hot. Like I was like, oh, she was my teacher. She was the hottest one. She's not even mentioned that much.
Yeah, she's not one of the young ones.
Just my opinion.
Hmm.
Carla Gugino, certified Panhandlers approved. I'm just.
We got to put it on a website. Oh, we.
But Big Lebowski, I thought was an obvious one.
I haven't seen that in a long, long time.
And it's very funny, obviously. I mean, that was my Facebook status last night. Only Josh got it.
I don't think I saw
This
it.
is our concern, dude. That's what Philip Seymour Hoffman says, because the Lebowski, the Big Lebowski says, her life was in your hands. I put her life in your hands. And then Philip Seymour Hoffman looks at him like, this is our concern, dude. It's a pretty big concern that you just let her die. It's a pretty funny line.
I think this should just be the.
That was a risky Facebook status.
I think this podcast should just be the Panhandlers movie reviews.
Today it is.
Oh, I'll do this. Is like our special.
Yeah, you can do it. No, because I would like to do it every week. Some movie stuff. There's not much going on. It's July. It's summer.
Usually July is supposed to be filled with good stuff, or at least
like
stuff
what?
you want to see.
Like what?
Like all those action movies.
Next month I'm going to see Linkin Park. That's all I can think of.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think so.
Good luck having a bad time.
I haven't seen them ever. I got their new album. It was terrible. But the first two are good. I have to play some songs.
Not really. Second one, no.
Yes.
And then I realized after listening to
I didn't certify Linkin Park for the Panhandlers.
I would not allow you to.
I was saying things I'm doing. Going to Jets training camp, going to New York City.
Speaking of New York City, I'm going to New York City.
Good.
First time ever.
When?
August.
For what?
Well, this is a big long thing, but basically my mother, her great aunt, she's the executor to her estate or whatever you call it.
The one who passed away?
Yeah, she was like 92. My mother never met her, but she wrote to her. So my mom has to go up there and clean out the apartment. And she lives in Manhattan, like right in Manhattan, like an apartment or something.
Keep it. Let's live there.
I don't know how much they can't afford it. However, we do get to stay there for free for a couple nights. So we're supposed to do it next week, but now things have changed. So I'm a little nervous because I've never been. But
That's awesome.
I'm excited.
Maybe we'll be there at the same time. What day are you going? I'm about to stay with you guys.
Like the 6th
I'll
or
sleep on the floor.
6th of August? I don't know. We'll be there. Come see us.
We will both be there.
I'm thinking I don't know how to get up there, though. I'm thinking about taking the train.
Just drive up.
No, we're not driving.
Why?
I'm not driving up to New York City.
Why?
You told me
it's easy.
Yeah, it might be easy, but it's stressful. You told me it was the most stressed you've ever been.
Baltimore was the most stressed.
No, you told me New York was. And my brother said he's driven 95, so it was the most stressed he's ever been.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just take the train up there.
It's still stressful as waiting for a train.
How's that stressful? You stand there and go.
You don't need a car, though, in New York City if you wanted just to ride in and then take taxis. And
What am I going to ride in with?
A train.
Yeah, I know. Take the subway and stuff.
Yeah, you can do that easy.
Yeah.
All right. That's also
my dad wanted to fly, but I thought, well, by the time you fly up there and then get a cab, you have to get a cab or a bus or something. That'll cost you just about. Might as well just get the train, which is the same.
They have subways at the station at the airport. You wouldn't have to get it. You could just ride.
Would you have to get on a bus to the subway?
Depends which one. JFK, LaGuardia.
JFK.
I don't think so. That's it. There you can go subway.
I read on it. This is a boring conversation. Let's move on.
No, it's good.
No, it's not.
It's just
it's not informative at all.
You're saying there's fun things to do, and we're saying, what are we doing? What's going to be fun to talk about in the next one?
Yeah.
Think about it. So I'll be going to New York. You'll be going to New York.
I've never been to New York.
I'll be going to the Hall of Fame in Canton.
Oh, I know you're going there.
Mostly football stuff. Because the Jets Hall of Fame running back Curtis Martin is being enshrined.
I feel sad for you, Pete.
Why?
Because you're so into the Jets that you'll go all the way to Ohio.
It's the Hall of Fame. It's our 4th player getting enshrined. It's pretty impressive. I'm not into the Jets. I'm into the NFL and its history. It's impressive. Yeah. Yeah, I like
That's why you got your face painted green and white right now.
Yeah.
In the middle of July.
Hey, training camp's only a few weeks away. You got to get excited. That's all I have to say. But yeah, we're doing that. And then I'm going to go to Boston.
What are you going to Boston
see my
for?
dad.
Is that where he lives?
He lives outside.
I've never been to Boston either.
You can come to that too.
With you? See your dad?
Might as well. If you
Why
wanna
don't we
see-
just move up there?
If you want to see 2 new cities in a month,
Yeah, but I can't get all that time off.
Boston and New York,
Your dad might not like me hanging around.
we're based at our house. We have guest rooms. You're fine. You're in.
Maybe he just wants some Pete time.
Pete and Pete time, since we're the same name.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you're a junior.
But yeah, hold on, let me look at this real fast. All right, we did that. We approved the movies. Talked about the student center. Now it's time for Batman talk,
Already?
which I'm really excited about.
Yes, you've been talking about this for like a year.
I don't think we'll have a podcast till after I've seen The Dark Knight Rises.
Well, it comes out next week or something, right?
Yeah. So we'll shoot for the Monday after it comes out,
All right.
23rd, to record the next one.
You'll want to do it the next day, and by that Monday you've probably seen the movie 3 times.
That won't be a comedy, Panhandlers. That'll just be me just talking about Batman for a couple hours. Because this one I'm going to be funny. Not that funny. Tony Russell funny, if you know what I'm saying. Big Tony from Maryland funny. By the way, you can sit here and talk and it goes by fast. Already 46 minutes.
Fast for us, slow for the listener.
Well, they're not listening anymore. They only made it like 6 minutes into my not doing much in life since graduation story. And they said, this is boring.
They're like, oh, I don't want
But I'm going to review Batman Begins and The Dark Knight right now. I give them both A's and only A's, not A pluses. Interesting, huh?
Why don't
what do you give them?
Why are you skipping the plus, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about. All the problems I have with the movie since I've seen them.
I give them both A's. I like them a lot, but
Oops.
I don't get as fanatic about it as you do.
Me either.
Like
I'm not fanatic.
Yes, you're not fanatic. So after I saw The Dark Knight, everybody's like, "Oh, it's the best movie ever." I was like, "Yeah, it's good," but
yeah.
I watched it at home again. I was like, "Good," but I don't.
So it's as good as Ted, you're saying? Both good.
Well, you can't compare the two because one's not funny.
It's pretty funny. Dark Knight, I laugh a lot at.
The Dark Knight's not that funny.
Problem with
There's funny bits in it.
I'll start with Batman Begins. Problem with Batman Begins. First of all, another big problem in both of them is that the city looks so different in both of them. It's kind of odd that one is one and one's the other, if you think about it. It's a real dark and kind of yellowish looking in Batman Begins, and then it looks like Chicago in The Dark Knight, because it is in Chicago. And it's kind of light. But I think it's on purpose. That's how they wanted to do it. Biggest problem with The Dark Knight for me is Maggie Gyllenhaal, who I thought was terrible.
I'm not a big fan.
She was very bad.
But at least she got blown up.
That's the thing, though. Like, if you had Katie Holmes from the first one, who I didn't think was very good when I first saw her in the first one, but after the second one, I said she was pretty good, actually. If she would have got blown up, but you would have had a care, you know? In The Dark Knight, when she gets blown up, everyone's like, woo! She sucked. You don't want to have... That's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be his childhood friend. Another big problem...
Who did Katie Holmes play in the first one? I don't remember.
Rachel Dahl, same character.
Oh, really?
That's why it sucks.
Oh, she's the same... How come she's not in this Dark Knight?
I don't know why she chose not to do it, but it didn't work.
Tom Cruise probably said no.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. At the end of the first
I didn't know she played the
if you
same
remember, and these are just little things why I say they're not A pluses, they're A's. little things.
Yet you watch him so much.
Because I love Batman. I thought it'd be funny to talk about what I don't like. What drives me nuts at the end of the first one, you might not remember, is they're walking. Wayne Manor had been burned down, you know, and then she's saying, you know, whenever you don't need Batman, you know, I'll be with you, and then this really passionate kiss, you know. Remember?
No.
And then it's like, okay, well, they're going to be together. And then what's supposed to be 6 months later, she's already dating Harvey Dent, you know, getting married. It is unrealistic. I don't like things like that.
You mean The Dark Knight?
Yeah, in The Dark Knight.
That's only 6 months after the first one?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. And
I don't remember
and
that
she's
in
like,
the first
it's
one.
as if, hey, me and Harvey Dent have been dating for a long time. It's like, well, you didn't even know he existed in the first movie.
How do you know it's only 6 months?
That's what they said.
When?
I don't know. It's just they talk about it, and then it's 8 years for the third one. Yeah. But anyway,
How do you know the third one's 8 years?
They say it.
Where?
Just things I've read.
8 years since the first one, or from
second one? 8 years since The Dark Knight ended, which I don't like that either, but that's okay.
Okay.
Whatever. But other parts I don't like in Batman Begins. Let's be honest, it gets a little boring at the beginning. It trains for a while.
I liked it.
There's no Batman.
I wasn't bored with it.
There's no Batman for
well, that's because it's the beginning.
Hour and 10 minutes. But overall, it's a great movie.
Liam Neeson's in it.
Liam Neeson's amazing in it, I would say. And in The Dark Knight, there's more problems in The Dark Knight than Batman Begins.
Like what?
But The Dark Knight's considered the best comic book movie of all time, which it is. A lot of editing issues sometimes.
I don't think it's as good as Spider-Man 3.
Not even laughing at that. That is not funny.
I should have just hit my head.
You deserved it. You deserve the head hit. I'm just kidding.
That's what happens when you fuck with Batman.
No, that's what happens when you talk about Spider-Man 3. It's terrible. But yeah, that is a terrible movie.
What else is wrong with The Dark Knight? You've never told me anything wrong with The Dark Knight. Just how good it is.
Well, honestly, I'm struggling.
And you're always posting Facebook statuses about it.
I don't like when... No, I'm not.
You are a lot.
I don't think so. Not Facebook statuses. I try not to. But
pictures and stuff.
But you okay?
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
Sorry about that. But like at the end with the Joker, it just kind of ends kind of fast. There was an extra scene, they got rid of it because they're supposed to set up the third one, but you can feel something wasn't exactly right.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Remember at the end, the last time you see Joker, he's hanging there and the police caught him. There was another scene after that, but it was cut out
because of Heath Ledger's death.
Yeah, because it was gonna lead up to the third one, but then they changed it. But you can tell that seems kind of odd. And then at the end, when
I thought the whole thing was that they caught the Joker and he wasn't gonna kill him because he's better than the Joker.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Well, there was some other scene. I don't know what it was. We'll find out. Never. Another thing I don't like is, remember, Two-Face died, and then Batman's like, I did those things. I killed those people. And then Gordon's like, no, you didn't. You're not. You can't. You know, and then he's like, I can be whatever Gotham needs me to be. In my opinion, there had to be another way. Why does Batman have to take the blame? It seems like a mistake.
Because Harvey Dent was a hero.
Blame it on Maroney. Blame it on someone else.
Who's Maroney?
Who was one of the mobsters. That would make sense. Or blame it on one of the mobsters that died.
Speaking of...
Why I have to blame it on Batman?
Speaking of Harvey Dent...
I don't like that.
I almost felt that he was a better villain than the Joker in that movie. Near the end. I thought... Or maybe I thought that, or I thought
he was good.
Aaron Eckhart's performance was just as good as Heath Ledger's.
Very good.
And yeah, Heath Ledger got all the credit.
Yeah. The Joker is better.
And I saw, I was like, yeah, man, he's good in it, but I think everybody, of course, goes overboard with certain things.
Yeah.
Like, hey, he's good,
Christian Bale himself gets underrated as Batman because all the stuff that goes around. He does a great job as Batman and Bruce Wayne. That's just what I was thinking. Now it's time to predict what happens in The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay. I want to hear it because I don't really...
Ideas?
Do you want to go first or you want me to go first? Cause
I don't care.
I don't really...
By the way, those are all the problems I could think of.
He could think of.
There was like 4.
I don't really know that much about the new one other than Catwoman.
I know too much.
And Hathaway.
Mm-hmm.
Good choice. I hope. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, she's good. She's hot.
She is.
I don't know what Catwoman's job in
I would
this one is.
beep her.
We're trying to be serious here,
Sorry.
Pete. I don't know what Catwoman's role is in this one.
I think I know.
And I don't know what Joseph Gordon-Levitt's role is in this one.
He's a toss-up.
Somebody said he's going to be the new Robin. I don't know.
I've heard that. There's so many rumors.
Who's going to do Robin? Nobody wants to see Robin.
Yeah, he's not Robin. He could be. I don't know. I doubt it, though. I think he's just a cop.
I don't know exactly what Bane is in this one. I wonder if he's going to get that chemical that makes him really super huge, like in the video game.
I don't think he will.
So I really don't know what this one's about.
I would say Batman. This is what I do know is it comes 8 years later. Gotham's clean. There's no crime. So Batman is retired.
How can there be no crime if Batman's not there?
Because everything. I don't know. That's not realistic. I know. That's the part I don't like that. I don't like that either. But that's what they're saying. I said that's the part I don't like. Batman wouldn't do that. But anyway, in the story, he does. He's retired. Then Bane's gonna come to town, and cause problems. And then Batman says, "Get me back in the game." That's in the commercials. So then he'll become Batman. Bane will kick his butt, and then take over the city or whatever. Then Batman will train, and he'll come back and fight Bane at the end. That's my guess.
But how's this set up? Like,
but it's hard to say.
The whole
now there's
Gotham world.
No, there's too much going on. I don't know who Selena Kyle is.
Who's that?
That's Catwoman's real name. I don't know what she does as Selena Kyle. That's always important in the comics. And if you remember, Batman Returns.
She's always a bad. I thought she was a bad guy.
She's definitely going to help Batman in this. You've seen the commercials.
I never did see the one with Halle Berry.
No one did. I didn't. I seen it on HBO like a second of it. And I was like, this is not going to work. And then I think, and now I can talk about possibilities I've heard, which is Bane is Ra's al Ghul. My uncle said that.
Who's that again?
Ra's al Ghul was Liam Neeson in the first one, which of course is the worst possible guess I have ever heard in my life. Literally cast by a different person. Liam Neeson is in this one.
Is he?
Yeah, in some scenes. So that is definitely not going to happen. My sister Alicia, if she ever listens to this, she will think that's very funny because we both were trying not to laugh when he was telling us his theories. Another theory, he says, Batman will die and Joseph Gordon-Levitt will take over as Batman.
I've heard that.
By far the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That would be awful. Bruce Wayne dies, and then stupid Joseph Gordon-Levitt becomes Batman.
You don't like him?
And that's the end? No, I like him as a person and an actor, but that would be awful.
I don't think he'd
How could anyone watch that and say, good movie?
He wouldn't be a good Batman. No, I think he's good, but I don't think he could be Batman.
Yeah. The only thing I could think of when people keep thinking that is that rumor had to come from somewhere. And my guess is once Batman gets beat up, then maybe he like takes his place for a second. You know what I mean?
Like yeah, without his permission, kind of thing.
Or with his permission. That's in the comics before Bane breaks his back. And
Scarecrow in Dark Knight pretended to be Batman or something.
The people with him,
At the very beginning.
Yeah. Scarecrow's in this one too.
Oh, is he?
I don't know what he's going to do. I think he might help Bane. We'll find out. But that is a big possibility, I think, that he becomes Batman like for a minute, like maybe just to show the city that Batman's okay.
I heard a long time ago
that could happen.
Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt was Batman or going to be Batman in this one or something.
It could happen. Rumor. That's the only way it would be good, though. But if Batman died and he became Batman, that would be awful. No one would want to watch that, so I don't think that Christopher Nolan would do that. Other rumors that I've heard. Catwoman's not really Catwoman. She'll be someone else. She's obviously Catwoman.
What does that mean she's not Catwoman?
I don't know. And then Miranda Tate, played by Marion Cotillard, what's her name? From Inception. She's going to be Talia al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul's daughter. I don't know what she's going to do. But apparently she infiltrated Wayne Enterprises. So we'll see. Now what I'll do...
How do you know all this? Chat rooms or something?
Yeah, these are all rumors, though.
Yeah, from where? Like where do you find these out?
IMDb, BatmanNews.com. That's a good website. That's a good website. There's a 13-minute featurette I saw. Also, at the end of Batman Begins, they talk about rebuilding Wayne Manor, which I think they'll do in this one, and there'll be a Batcave.
Where was he living in the second one?
In the middle of the city, it looked like.
I don't
he had an apartment.
I gotta watch these again.
So you'll have the Batcave finally. Isn't it amazing they have a Batman trilogy and there hasn't even been a Batcave yet?
Good point.
Interesting.
George Clooney had a
And my prediction for my grade I'm going to give it is an A+.
I hope it's not.
By the way, I'm changing the Dark Knight's grade to an A+, I've decided. I said A, I'm an A+. Batman Begins A+, too.
You can't go back.
I changed. Because you can't be
can't
be perfect.
I'm worried about this new Batman because not so much that it won't be good.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid that you're going to get so disappointed because it's not going to be what you thought.
Can't be disappointed. Nope.
What happens if it turns out to be like Spider-Man 3?
It won't happen. Nope.
What happens if it doesn't meet your expectations, though?
I don't have high expectations.
They seem high to me right now.
You
already gave it an A+ and you haven't seen it yet.
Well, it's going to be great, obviously.
How do you know?
There hasn't been one bad
People
Christopher
said that
Nolan
about
movie.
Prometheus.
I haven't seen a bad Christopher Nolan movie. There isn't one.
No,
Memento's great.
Memento is great. And Insomnia.
Insomnia is his worst one, and it's still good.
The Prestige is amazing.
It is. And Inception's great. And Batman Begins: The Dark Knight.
Inception's good. I wouldn't say it was great.
Yeah, what was it, bad? Is it Spider-Man 3? No way.
No.
There's no way that could happen.
I gotta watch Spider-Man 3 when I go
also,
home.
early reviews are very high on The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, people have seen it already?
Yeah, but I'm not reading it because I don't want to get spoiled.
Don't you want to tell the whole world that you were in that football stadium in the beginning?
Yeah.
Or whenever that part of the movie comes in?
Yeah, that's very fun.
Which I found out, I didn't know this until a couple months ago.
I don't think I'm on screen where you can see who I am, though.
But you're still in the stadium.
Sad. Yeah. I'm in The Dark Knight
But you never
Rises.
told me that you were even going to do that.
I'm actually a star, now that I think about it.
You're the most famous person I know.
That was a terrible day, by the way. It's supposed to be a winter scene. And we had to and it was shot in August in Pittsburgh, and it was like 100 degrees, and I was sick for a few days after that. Worth it? Big time. And I met Christian Bale. I made that part up. He's not even in the scene. So that's pretty obvious.
Did you meet the football player who was running?
Heinz Ward? No, I don't like that guy anyway.
Was it really Heinz Ward?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to ruin the movie for me.
Yeah, it's all Steelers. That does ruin it. It should have been Jets. That's Gotham.
No, they shouldn't.
Or Giants.
No, because they didn't. It's not the actual football. In the movie, it's not the real team, is it? It's like some other team.
The Gotham Rogues.
But it's all Steelers in there?
Ben Roethlisberger's the quarterback.
Are you serious? That room is the movie. I'm not even going to go see it now.
That does kind of takes away the
fantasy of it,
yeah, because it's like
Ben, as my brother says, Ben Roethlisberger.
Whoa, uncool. He did it though. That's just.
Heinz Ward, the dirtiest player in NFL at one point.
Big Ben is an ugly guy. I don't like changing subjects so quick, but
Don't tell George that.
He, like, you could just tell what happened that night.
Pittsburgh Steelers are the greatest team.
Like, when all those rape charges, like, someone said, he's like, to the girl, he's probably like, let's have sex. I'm Ben Roethlisberger. I'm awesome. She's like, ew, no, you're big and gross. And he's like, we're doing this because I'm Ben Roethlisberger. And that's rape. That's what happened, I bet. Again, I can't confirm that. I also can't confirm any of my Dark Knight Rises quotes and predictions. But I think all that stuff might have happened. Is there any way to put the end of the podcast at the beginning? Because no one's going to listen to that far. But it got pretty good at the end.
I'll say, stay tuned for more.
Can you do that?
I could.
You're not going to.
I will if you want me to.
Remember the first one, you're like, I'm going to edit a lot, and then not at all.
I did edit a bunch.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Just the crappy parts.
I'm deleting it.
You can't delete the first one. I told you that.
Our producer Todd said it was terrible.
Oh,
That's his quote.
He didn't say that.
Yeah.
His sound was terrible. He said the talking was okay.
No, he said the talking. He didn't even get to hear the talking because the sound was terrible. But if you heard the talking, he'd say that was terrible too.
Well, that was our pilot. It might have been better than this one. It was different. Although I went on too much about Vegas.
No, it was good. They're both good. They're both going to get better. The third one will be better than the second one.
That's right. Because we'll have the dark. I'll bring something to talk about.
We'll have even more next time. I did this quick yesterday. If I didn't think about it more, I could do more. But this was good.
Well, you did it yesterday and you couldn't think of anything else?
What do you mean?
By today? You said you did that yesterday.
Yeah.
You wrote down 5 points to talk about.
Yeah.
You
thought that would take an hour.
Yeah, but you couldn't. It did take an hour.
Yeah.
No, but you couldn't think of anything more in 2 days?
I guess I could have. Should have.
Instead of sitting at your computer reading Batman news all day.
I was doing it. It's true. There's a 13-minute featurette on it I was watching. I've watched it like 4 times since it came out yesterday. Very cool stuff. It confirms the Batcave. Hey, and let me tell you one thing, Adam, before we get out of here.
All right.
This is my last hurrah, What do
you mean?
As a geek child kind of loving Batman. That's my picture on Facebook as me as a kid wearing my Batman stuff, which justifies me loving Batman, I thought. Because I've liked it since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. What? You don't know? What do you mean it's your last hurrah?
Like, this is the last great movie of my, like, young adulthood.
You don't know that?
Yeah.
The Hobbit.
I love Batman the most out of most things. I love Christopher Nolan's portrayal of it and Christian Bale being him. And this is the end of it. So, of course I'm excited for The Hobbit, but this will be the last thing. So I might as well get excited for one more thing. Because the next Batman movie is going to be crap. It's pretty obvious. They'll reboot it all. It's going to be crap. I don't know who's going to be Batman. Unless it's Ryan Gosling. I like it.
That's good. Ooh.
I just don't think he'll do it. Wouldn't he be good?
Yeah.
Because you have to start thinking that. We'll talk about that in the next podcast. Who's going to be the next Batman?
Are they going to do more Batman?
It's a serious... Yeah, it makes too much money not to.
Good
it's
point.
a serious question. And I'll put down my list of 10 people.
Val Kilmer.
Ryan Gosling
come back.
and George Clooney. Val Kilmer.
You can't have George Clooney again.
Michael Keaton is my number one. It's like, you ever read The Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah.
Graphic novel?
Yeah.
Where he's old?
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Set it up. It would be awesome. Directed by Joel Schumacher. Just kidding. That would not be good.
I'd bring Tim Burton back for it.
That'd be cool. I'd see it. And then he could have a trilogy. Because he only has
I
two.
think Johnny Depp should just play Batman in a Tim Burton movie. That'd be funny.
It would make sense. He's got to play somebody. He can be Alfred or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
He could be Commissioner Gordon.
He could. He could be good. Oh, Fly, get out of here. Aw.
All right, everybody. That's us for this week.
I don't have a theme song this week.
No, I'm going to replay the other ones, remember?
Oh, you recorded it?
Yeah.
Smart.
I still have it. I don't get rid of it. I'm not like you and delete stuff.
I delete a lot of things.
I know. You're going to delete our podcast.
You told me not to, so I won't.
Don't, because it's up there.
Someone said it's bad.
Who said it was bad?
Todd.
No, he said,
your mom, my mom, my uncle.
My mom thinks everything I do is bad.
All my friends I sent it to. My ex-boss, because he fired me after he heard it. Not too many fans.
All right.
They'll like this one, though.
This one's amazing.
And this one goes out to our listener, Hannah. This episode is dedicated to you.
Oh, I'm supposed to call her.
She's disappointed, probably. She's like, this is how much you guys like me? You dedicate an episode this poorly to me? I was like, sorry. I think it's good.
Yeah.
That's all I got. That's all I got, guys.
All right.
I'm out of here.
That's enough Batman talk.
I just left.
Once again, I'm Adam, and that was Pete. This is the Panhandlers Podcast,
Yeah.
episode 2. Our movie review special.
Attack of the Clones.
Returns.
No, episode 2 is
Panhandlers
Attack of
Returns.
the Clones.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember going to see that. I thought it was great, and I watched it on DVD later. I thought, not as good as I
We're
thought
very
it was.
similar. I had that same experience.
Now, the third one I thought
Let me
was...
tell you about that real fast.
Episode 3 I thought was amazing when I saw... I've only seen it one time.
Yeah. Episode 2, I get made fun of by my mom and sister
Why?
so many times. When we were walking out of the theater opening day, they looked at me and said, "What'd you think?" And I was like, speechless. I'm speechless. Best movie ever.
For number 2?
Yeah, everyone makes fun of me because they're like, "This movie sucks."
The same thing with
PD might be a bit of a gay
Same thing
because
with the
that
first
movie was
one.
terrible.
When the first one came out, I thought, it was really cool. And then later I watched it and go, that's not that cool.
Yeah, same here. First one's better than the second one, though, probably, entertainment-wise.
No, the second one's better than the first one.
I don't know.
Entertainment-wise. 'Cause of the clones.
I can't watch them, just find out. I'll just take your word.
Although I don't think Hayden Christensen's very good actor.
The third one was bad
That
because
one.
the acting, but it was probably all right.
You didn't like the third one?
I did like it,
Oh.
but not rewatching it. The acting's bad.
Did you rewatch it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the
I
acting's
got
bad
it
in the
on
second one,
DVD
too.
Dizzle.
DVD Dizzle. Oh, I remember those.
I should end the show now.
Yeah.
This podcast.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Special thanks go out to
Todd, our producer.
Todd, George,
Chris
Chris
Jones, who couldn't make it today.
a Chris Jones free podcast. Kind of odd. It was as if he didn't exist. But he'll make it on one of the podcasts. Hopefully episode 10. That's my goal. We're only doing 9. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
All right, everybody.
Chris Jones, you're the man.
We will be back in a couple weeks.
Oh, congratulations to Emmy for her wedding. I didn't get to go.
Oh,
to
that's
that.
what we forgot to talk about?
Yeah.
I will hit that next time.
Maybe not.
I was there. Pete was not.
Yeah.
It's a good wedding.
Good
I had
times.
fun.
Oh, special shout out to Whitcamper. He filmed it.
He did film. I helped him.
Witty Whitcamper. Show's over. Boop.